Deadly Tarantula Girl, coming to you with another ball python video from my private serpentarium. This beautiful pair here is something I'm very excited about. This also came from Lone Star Reptiles. Can you tell that I went and played with Earl at Lone Star Reptiles? Maybe I had a little too much fun. Came home with lots of stuff. So anyway, I have here this beautiful pair. This is the male, and this is the, oh, look at you. This is the female. He's a little blue right now, so that's why he's striking at me like a little maniac. If I didn't say, these are both fire scaleless head. Male, female. So when I breed these two animals together, what you would expect to see would be a super fire, which is a white snake, and a super scaleless head, which is a completely scaleless animal. So a white scaleless snake. Hello, that's like the unicorn of snakes. That's totally incredible. So obviously these yearlings are 2019s, and it's gonna take a bit to grow them up. I don't particularly like power feeding my snakes. I don't criticize those who do. I just don't do it. I feel like for the long-term health of the animal, it's not ideal. A lot of people keep their animals a little overweight, in my personal opinion, but these animals are at a normal weight. I'm feeding him up a little heavier than her because the males sexually mature younger than the females, and so probably a year before her I could be pairing him up with other stuff, and so there's going to be scaleless head and fire stuff, which, I mean, who wouldn't want that? Cool, right? Honestly, I want to spread his genes throughout my collection. Also, the pioneer before me who created these two babies, he did already produce a scaleless super fire, so totally awesome. I'll link that video below. You know, he's a breeder that not everybody knows about, but I really am just growing more and more respect for. I've been to his place multiple times. It is pristine. They're hilarious, amazing people, he and his wife, and I think they're awesome. So if you don't know who Lone Star Reptiles is yet, so he's going to be in Tinley, this Chicago at the NARBC this weekend. I'm not going to be at this fall show, but I have committed to go to the next fall show. As you guys can imagine, when you have a massive collection, well, in my opinion, I have a somewhat massive collection, and I'm not fully staffed yet. I have a couple part-timers and some interns. It's so hard to get away, and I'm in New Mexico, and so if we go to Chicago, we're probably gonna go for 3 or 4 days, and I don't know, maybe I need to let go a little. It's always so scary to leave town when your business consists of living animals that could die while you're gone. And obviously when you have so many animals, it really is a delicate balance, and it's just, okay, next fall, I'll be there, I promise you. So to be clear, the scaleless head gene was imported, first identified by Brian Barczyk of BHB. He's Snake Bites and Animal Bites TV on YouTube. The first scaleless heads that produce scaleless snakes, there wasn't a lot of information yet, of course, on how to care for them. There was a lot of conflict about whether or not it was good for the animals, and whether or not they were viable long term, and whether or not they were reproducible. And ultimately, although things did not go super well in the beginning, more work has been done with them, specifically by Daniel Ellison. He has proven that they are relatively easy to keep, and that they are a beautiful animal that is viable long term. So the market kind of crashed on the scaleless project, which, I mean, is good and bad, because now I've been able to invest in it, which is exciting for me because I have really high hopes for all these scaleless projects. And it's really neat because you can put the scaleless gene into any morph. Oh goodness. And it's really amazing because you can have a ball python with beautiful pattern and it's really incredible to look at. But if you have a scaleless ball python in that same pattern, it's been described to me as the difference between an analog and a high definition picture. So imagine your favorite movie, but just crystal clear and so beautiful in high def. I mean, it's an improvement, at least in my opinion. This is an animal that's proven to be able to be grown up. You might want to keep it on a slightly different substrate. Of course, you want to be delicate. You wouldn't want to help it assist shed roughly. And there are really amazing tutorials on scaleless ball python care now. So I would encourage everyone, start investing now if you're interested at all in the projects. I'm kind of considering Daniel Ellison to be sort of the scaleless authority at this point. I have interviewed him on my channel, I've watched what he's doing, and yeah, he's really amazing and handsome. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He has these really cool green racks too. That's just eye-catching. If you want to take a close look at this female, you might notice that she has several scales missing from off of her head. And in every scaleless head, the scale pattern and the scaleless pattern are unique. So it's kind of like how a piebald has, every single one has a unique blotching, but when you see a snake with large white blotches, you know that it's carrying the piebald gene. So if you have two scaleless heads, then amazingly enough, they can reproduce completely scaleless offspring. And it's not patchy scales, it's completely scaleless. And they feel really neat and they're beautiful, and as I said, they are growing and they are thriving. And so these two animals were reproduced by Earl. He has an awesome place. I have faith in the quality of any offspring that comes out of his facility. Just a super cool guy. So if you haven't been following Earl Jones from Lone Star Reptiles or Daniel Ellison from Constriction Addiction, I highly encourage you. They're both going to be at Tinley this weekend. Go and meet them. They're super awesome guys. I enjoy them a lot. I consider them friends. So I hope you guys liked seeing this video with my new beautiful pair of scaleless head fires. And yeah, I just kind of want to fast forward a couple of years so I can see these babies. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know below what your honest feelings about the scaleless projects are, and I'll see you guys next time.